Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel again. Today we're going to show you how to put the Porsche 911 door car together. In the first video we've stripped them all down and we promised we're going to show you how to put them back in. So the first thing we just need to do is, as you can see, we took everything out. And now we're going to start to put them together, and it's a long process, but you just have to take it slowly and it's really delicate, because if you muck that about with that, you can ruin your door card. But basically you fit everything back, and I'm going to show you what's the tool required to do this job. Basically what you need, this is just the screws to replace the plastic rivet we snapped earlier in the video, and you need the iron, you need a hot melt gun, and you need a drill. You can't do it actually without the drill, because you need a drill. You don't need a just to be hanging about, because it's going to take a longer time if you use just a normal screwdriver. So what we're going to do is just replacing these plastic rivet with these screws. So bear with me and I'll show you what I'm doing. So basically we chopped off these plastic rivets. So on here inside where the plastic rivet is, you can see a hole. It's just in the middle of this. So we're gonna put these screws in that hole and make sure it's not being visible from the other side. So we'll go ahead and replace this rivet with this, and you always put your hand at the back of this to feel the screws. If it's coming out, just don't go ahead and just keep going, because you're gonna bunch the material. So put your hand in the back and try to line it up where you want it to be, and then just go over them with the same process. You need a small short screwdriver, and remember we said we're going to need these plastic bits, the head of the rivets, because sometimes it's these bits, the screws too high, so you can put one of these underneath it to just make the screws don't go from the other side. And then you just follow up the process till you fill up every one, and then once you've done, you put your screw in, and you want to make sure it's not coming out of the other side, and you start to put the head melt on, just to make sure the screw is not gonna come off again. So, but obviously you don't do that by screw, you finish off your door card first, and then all the screws you want to go in, and then you just put the hot melt just in one go. Let's just carry on doing this. Just trim any excess to make these plastic bits go back where it should be, and then you can line them up. And this is where you're gonna need that soldering iron, because there are some of them they're really flat. There's no headed like that, it's just a flat. You can't put a screw in them. So what you do is you put your iron inside and try to melt the material from the broken plastic clip. Just punch a hole in it and make the plastic goes all over the bit from the inside. And then what you need to do, you've already punched the hole now, so you just fill it up with hot melt and just put your hand in it to leave it cool down a bit, and then it's gonna be stick. It works the same principle as you did with just like the rivet bits. And then you follow up the process with the other bits in there. Just you're not going to be able to get the head of the old rivet back, but you can just make it work. Find your way. And make sure you don't burn yourself or burn the door card with the iron. And then we carry on doing the rest of these bits, just screw by screw, and make sure your hand are in the back, just to make sure you're not punching or going through the material, and the screw will be visible from the other side. Nice and tight. And now you can see we put it back in together, so that's how it's going to be look like. And then once you finish this, and remember, you don't put that back, you don't close this end till you put it in there, because that goes with the door card. So you line it up in the door card just where it should be. Make sure everything is fitted back to where it should be, or where it should go. And then turn this over again and start doing the same process. Line your bits there together, and then just I recommend just start from one side and line it up, and that's mean, you know, it's everything is back in where it should be. Again, put your hand at the back and make sure that your screw is not coming over the other side. And if you see, if you're putting a screw or something and something not lined up, try to line it up before you put your screw in, because it'll make it a bit easier. There we go. Like this time is the screws I can feel the screws coming out. So you want it to be tight, but we don't want to be the screws showing in the other side. So whereas again you put this plastic rivet in, plastic rivet head, the one we chopped earlier. So we put it underneath the screw, and then that will lift it up a bit. So it's not going to be showing in the other side. Perfect, it's nice and tight and it's not showing in the other side. And now you can see it's attached, and you just double check your work, just see everything lined up where it should be. And if you're happy with the result, you just carry on, put it back in and carry on doing the rest of the screws. So what we're doing, guys, again, just to simplify it to yourself, it's not difficult, it's just the screws, and then you're just putting it in. Because a lot of people asking how do you do this, and you don't have a clue how is that being done. Because a lot of DIY guys, when they look at the plastic rivet at the back and say we can't do this, this can't be done, but we do this. There we go. Don't know what's going on with the fire alarm, so we'll put it in pause and we'll come back to you guys once we've done more. Now I'm going to show you how to do the different type of the rivet stuff. Like if you just come and have a look at there, these ones I'm talking about, they're different. You can put a screws in there. So what you could do, let me just show you how to do this. What you need to do is just basically, you see it's lined up. You can see it is lined up here. It's right. So what you need to do is actually just try to melt these plastic with together, just in any